Hey everyone, so very quickly I want to show you how I apply my falsies. You will need a pair of falsies. You will also need some adhesive of your choice. I personally like to use the weave bonding glue, and instead of the tweezers I like to use my fingers. Right now I'm using the Butterfly Lashes number 66 and I'm using the Procane Super Bond weave glue. Now one of the first things you want to do is measure the lash. And the way you do that is by applying the lash right above your natural lash line, and you want to make sure that it fits. Now the way to determine your left from your right lash, you want to find the shorter hairs on the lash. The shorter hairs go towards the inner corner of your eye. So that's how you can determine the left from the right eye. Once you've measured your lashes, you want to bend them because you want them to kind of mimic the shape of your natural eyelash. Now once you've shaped your lashes, you want to apply a thin layer of your adhesive of choice right to the strip of the lash. And again, you want this to be a very thin layer and you want to keep it right to the strip. Now I do apply it a little bit heavier on the outer corners because that's what tends to lift first. So you see me putting an extra drop right on the outer corners there. Now the key is to allow the glue to get tacky, meaning you want it to get a little bit sticky. Now once you've allowed the glue to get tacky, I like to use my fingers and I press the lash right in the center first just to keep it from shifting. And then I take my fingers and I press the lash right onto the lash line. I mean, you don't want it to get on the eyelid. You want it to be right on the lash line. And I take my finger and I push it right into the lash line. This is what helps your lashes look more natural. If you can push it into the lash line, the band and the strip of the actual lash won't show as much. So again, the key is to let the glue get tacky, meaning give it a few seconds to dry and get a little sticky. That way when you place the lash, it will not move. Now here I just want to show you, if I push the lash down, you can barely see the actual band from the lash because you put it right close to the lash line and you press it into the lash line, and that way it blends in naturally with your natural lashes. Now don't worry if you get some glue on your eyelid. This is why I love this glue. It literally peels off just like that little white glue that we used to play with in high school. If you let it, or in preschool, if you let it dry, it'll peel right off. Next, you'll need a lash curler. Now the reason I love a lash curler is for one of two reasons. Number one, it blends your natural lashes in with your falsies. And number two, it helps to get the lashes out of your vision sight. Sometimes when you put on lashes, you feel like you can kind of see them. But if you curl them, it gives it a natural curl and it gets it right out of your line of sight. So here I'm just kind of playing around to show you that it is right onto my natural lash line. And y'all forgive me because it's late at night, it's almost midnight, and I should be going to bed, but instead I decided to film this lash tutorial. And so here I just want to show you guys the difference. Again, this is the Butterfly Lash number 66. These lashes have a slight bit more of a curl to them. I don't wear these every day. I normally wear my Gypsy 901s every day, but I do like the style of this lash. Again, this is the Butterfly 901. This step is optional. I have very thin lashes, as you can see. But if you have very long and wispy lashes, at this point I would just take some mascara and blend in your natural lash with the falsies. But as you can see, you can barely even see my natural lash when I'm wearing falsies. I don't know why I keep pushing this lash down to show you guys. I've showed you once before. But whatever. So this is the finished product, and you can kind of see the major difference between a lash and no lash. And again, excuse me y'all, it's late. Now, I thought I was filming because I wanted to show you guys how I actually take off my lash, but I usually just take a makeup remover wipe and just rub it gently against my eye, and the lash comes off. Now, the purpose of me showing you this is because I reuse my lashes, and I'm going to tell you why. It's very simple to just remove the excess glue off your lashes and repackage them. Your lashes can be anywhere from 99 cents up to $25 per lash, but if you can reuse them, why not? So what I do is I want to make sure that all of the excess glue is off of the strip of the actual lash. And I keep the container that the lash actually comes from. And as you can see, it's pretty clean again. So I just take the container and I place the lash back onto the container, just like when it came. Make sure you turn it the right way though. And once I've done that, I just kind of repackage it all over again, and I just reuse them the next day. And I can probably get about 3 to 4 uses out of my lashes. So again, you just package them right back the way they came, and you store them until you're ready to use them again. So I really hope this helped you all. I'll try to do one when I'm not so sleepy, but this is pretty much what I do to apply my falsies. And as you can see, most of the glue has already come off. I mean, it's that simple. That's why I love that bonding glue. It sounds harsh, but it's quite the opposite. So anyway, I hope this helps. I'm going to bed, y'all. Good night.